apocalypse.
Hey guys, this is Project Deck here and welcome to my first ever video on my Let's Plays. What I'm focusing on today is on Rome 2 Total War, on the Roman campaign, so let's go to Grand Campaign. And then you've got all the fractions at the top of here, so you've got the Rome campaign, Carthage, successor kingdoms like Macedon, Egypt, you've got Eastern empires, you've got Gallic tribes, Britannic tribes, Germanic tribes, and so on. So what I'm focusing on today is the Roman campaign. There's three houses you could pick: the Julii, the Junia, and the Cornelia. The one that I like to go for is the Julia because you have a 15% melee attack during battles against barbaric tribes, which I like to push north in my campaign. Some of you like to go in a different direction, some of you don't. It's up to you, it's your own opinions. So let's get started.
You are at war with the Etruscan League. March north and capture their territories. This will allow you to consolidate Italia and ensure the safety of Rome. You must wage war if you hope to extend your dominion. Syracuse and Carthage own territory in Magna Graecia, so conflict with them is inevitable if you wish to expand across the Mediterranean. Otherwise, they may prove useful allies against Etruria or the Gaulish tribes to the north. Come what may, Rome will triumph.
Ah yes, Rome will triumph, my good fellow soldier. So completely control two provinces either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies. Then there's a reward for 2,500 gold. Yep, we can do that. So what the plan of the attack is to take these two settlements here, get rid of this, and this settlement here. So then I can control all of this area. Then what I'm wanting to do after that is push south towards Magna Graecia, so you've got Syracuse and Lilybaeum, and what I want to do is capture those two, because then I can create a edict, and what an edict can do, it can give me bonuses for when I have that province, so like tax harvesting, party loyalty, you've got bread and games, commercial, yeah, you got that one there. You got that one as well. I'm not going to read the long names because obviously I'm not about that. So then what is armies that you've got forces. So you've got basically Legion 2 and you've got Legion 1 down here. Yeah, Legion 1 ain't really that big to be honest at the minute, so we're going to have to grow that. So you got Rome here, yeah, and you got Naples there. So what I like to do first is create a building settlement, and then I will create a right click for further information. I think I know what's going to go off here. I'm going to go for a public forum so I can have better population. What I'm going to turn Rome into is now, not focus on Rome just yet, I need some more growth. So yeah, you've got this one here which expands the city, which I like to see because you see its little expansion on this game, which I quite like. And then what I like to go for is a villa because it gives me +4 food onto my bar down here, which I really like. So then that means my people won't get upset once they are built. Then what I like to do is go for, you've got different kinds of shrines here. You've got Shrine of Jupiter. What I like to do is look at the bottom where it says like where the edicts are. So this one's like 2% during tax rate, which I'm gonna probably do in Rome is like when I get the edict is do the tax rate and stuff because I need the money. Rome's about the money, isn't it, really? So I'm gonna go for a Shrine of Jupiter. Yeah, and then what I'm gonna do is move this fleet here down to Naples because they're not big enough yet to block any ports or anything just yet. So I've got 4 units there. I don't really like the levies. I prefer the velites because the velites have better missile damage. plus they have better shots per minute and stuff like that, and morale's better, so those are no good really. It's taking up space and money which you don't really need. So what I'm going to do is recruit 2 of them. Right, and then I've got the Hastati army, which is Hastati forces, which really is your melee units. And then you've got the Riorii, which I don't really go for. I really like the Hastati, so I'm going to go for those. The Riorii are good for cavalry units, but early on in the game there's not really much cavalry. It's very rare you see that. That's a tip in the future if you play this game. This person down here is your spy, and what I like to do with my spy is send her up here to see what's going off over here, see if they're building any forces, which really looks like they're not anyway. And then what I like to do is tap this button here because it says steals food from local region, adding to your reserves and possibly causing starvation for enemy lands, which is really good because then that makes them upset and revolt against each other. So I'll click that, and then obviously, and I've got an army down here which I've only got enough for probably 1 Hastati unit, which ain't really good, so I'm just probably going to send him up here as well. Because what I'm going to do with this army here is send him across the ocean to take over this settlement, so then it makes it faster, so they haven't got time to rebuild, which I really think is cool. Oh, and they've got that unit there as well. I don't really like the levies, don't know why they do that. You ain't got Britizium. So you got Syracuse down here, which are your friends really. They're not attack me. If they do, it's very unlikely in this game at the moment. The Etruscan League forces, they are over here, which they ain't really got much, to be honest. I could attack them, but I'm going to destroy them anyway. I like to build my forces. Then in the bottom tab down here, you've got trade and finance, which shows your tax levels and stuff, and your total expenses, your army upkeep, so how much it's costing you, and then your income for next term is 2,862, which ain't bad, which is also down here on the bottom right, but that's my treasury at the minute, so I ain't got enough. Down on the right hand side here is food supply surplus, which is like if it's low you'll need to produce more food. As you upgrade your settlement you'll need a larger supply of food, and if it runs low you may end up with a public order problem, which causes problems with the provinces and stuff like that. So you got trade.
The Taxes tab shows a summary of your projected tax income, maps the effect that tax has on public order, and allows the adjustment of taxation levels across your empire. Click on the Zoom to Location button to go straight to the...
Yeah, thank you for that.
Your faction's produce can be traded with other factions once you've set up a trade agreement between you via diplomacy. Once an agreement is in place, a trade route to that faction will appear on the map.
Thank you for that. I don't know why she keeps popping up. Yeah, so down here is your trade partner. So at the minute I'm only trading with Syracuse, which is down here, which ain't really that great to be honest because they're really small. And then you got your summary, so this is like how much everything costs. Search on.
Taxes are set at a faction.
Yep, I got that woman. You know what I mean? Just I don't know why she pops up. What's she know? I could just like try and find to mute her, but so much about that. Right, top bottom down here on the right hand side, on the second one down is your technology, and you've got supply reforms. You've got civil, and that allows cattle pens. That's like basically your economy, your wealth, and all stuff like that. This one's more based on your military, so I like to go for this one because you've got auxiliary camp, and what the auxiliary camp likes to do is produce cavalry units, which I really want to use in this game because cavalry is like a good way to get behind enemy defences and attack from behind and weaken them and low base the morale and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is going to go to this tab here, which is diplomacy, and what diplomacy does is basically you can trade with anyone, but down on in the box on here on the known factions they have this little attitude value towards you. So Carthage ain't really unfriendly with me. These ones are neutral, which is the Athens.
Be welcome. If I can give you a fair answer, you will have it.
Haha, my fair friend. Okay, so what is this bar up here does is like gives you different things you can do with them. So what I'll try to do is trade agreements, because I need more money coming in to build up my forces and stuff like that. And at the bottom of here is the likelihood of success, so it's low, so they'll probably not accept this, but I'll show you what it'll do. Yep, so they rejected
You would
it.
not sell much in our marketplaces. Our people are rather sophisticated and clever, you know.
Not until the Rome attacks you, my friend. Right, so who is friendly with us? Let's have a look. Well, we've got trade with Syracuse, which is good. Massilia, sorry, not Melissa, what am I about? Massilia, that's the name.
Be welcome. If I can give you a fair answer, you will have it.
Oh, that's me moving my chair, sorry about that, guys. Trade agreement, nope. Moderate, let's give this a go, see if this works. No.
You would not.
Right, so no one's accepting trade. So what I'm going to do is end the turn right here. So I'll see you after the turn, and we can carry on with the attacks. This is called the events message tab. Back up here. So up here is traits gained. So these are your traits, which is good. War declared. The Athens are at war with Epirus. So these guys, the Athens, are at war with these, which ain't really is good, because people fight each other, lowers basically the forces, and it makes you stronger to attack them, which I really find good about this game. A bit too low. So this force has moved up here to these guys up here. So what I'm going to do now is move this force to attack this one.
Laying siege to the south. The way is blocked.
Don't know why it's done that. So yeah, the forces are here, and then this is your balance of strength of force. So the yellow means that I'm stronger than them, which normally if they're stronger than me, then it's red. So what I can do is auto resolve it, which gives me a win chance, decisive victory. That's how much forces are fighting and remaining forces. For this video, I'm going to do a fight. I'm going to do a battle scene to like show you how it works. So let's get into the assault. Right, so you got chances of remaining in 3, so this means like you can change the weather, which mine's on dry, which I really like, so I'm not going to change that, and it shows you the effects that it does to like your troops or whatever. So we can start the deployment. So this is what basically your army looks like what your forces look like, and the enemy force are going to tend to be in this circle here. So let's have a look at our forces. So these are the Hostati. Pretty cool, I must say, with your little bronze chest plates. And then you've got the Velites, which are your spear units with the cool little wolf hats, which I really like on this game. And then obviously you got your general here, which is this guy right here. So yeah, pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is set up mostly around this area so I can push in towards the centre and send some troops around to the left, because I feel like flanking them from the left will spread out the troops to make them weaker, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is support 4 troops. I selected the wrong troops and I selected my general. Put the Hastati there, put 2 on this side here to send them on the flanking side, because I think this is going to be pretty cool. The Velites, what I'm going to do with them is spread them out here like this. Right, and my general can go just at the back, because I don't really want to get him killed. Let's start the battle. Oh, little victories, little speech.
Seek to match their deeds and their war-birthed nobility.
Speaking.
What enemy will then stand against us if every man is a hero? Prepare for action.
Yeah, fighting. Whoopee. Oh, looks like the forces are coming out to fight me actually,
Astarte! Astarte!
which is a bit
Ready for duty.
unpredictable because sometimes in this game they like to defend.
Velites!
Send my velites up front.
Avises commander!
I'm gonna have to send my general to the side for the cav if they attack me with their cavalry, which I hope they don't.
Gives us strength.
Oh, it looks like I've not sent all my velites out.
At the double!
Ordinem.
And then you got two Astarte
Ready for
here.
duty.
I can send them on the flanks. Yeah, you've fallen into the trap of the Romans.
And speed.
What this bar does here, I press space and basically it highlights of my missile turrets how far they can shoot. So what I'm going to do is press this one. I'm going to slowly move them up
Orders understood!
so I can fire on their units, and then they're going to send their troops now because they don't want me to fire on them.
Jupiter gives us strength!
Double time.
Push them back quick because
Advance at speed!
they're sending them back, the wimps.
Double time!
Sorry for the language, guys. I'm just getting excited. Push. Oh, looks like they're sending cavalry at me now.
General. Quickly now.
Flank with the general.
Astarte.
Put these on guard mode.
Positions.
What guard mode does is makes them. Ooh. General's not survived that,
General.
unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is send the Astarte up now to attack. Oh, looks like the general didn't make it,
Proud Roman.
which I like to see.
The guards.
And now they're pushing back,
At speed.
which is what they shouldn't be doing. They should be defending, to be honest, but you know.
Yours to command. Double time.
So those round. Get into formation, boys. Breathe.
Send to Mars.
Attack.
Infantry. Romans ready for
Ready and
duty.
waiting!
Astarte.
Brave Romans to a man!
Cavalry. Attack the mob, because the mob are weak.
Sons of Mars. Astarte. Melee infantry ready.
Come on, troops.
Jupiter gives
Yeah.
us strength.
Our general is under attack.
It's okay, our general's fine.
General.
He can handle it.
Astarte. At the double.
Come on. Quick.
Melee infantry. Back now. Advance.
I know I said I was going to flank with these, but I might as well just send the fresh troops up front.
Brave Romans to a man.
Attack.
Astarte. Melee troops. Sons of
Send the general round.
in the name of Commander.
They're running.
Horsepower.
Yes, we have won. But what I like to do, yeah, let's just end the battle here. End battle. Oh, we've lost 9 troops in that fight, and they've killed 9 of our men. So I expected that we didn't fire our own guys there. They've lost 432 troops. So basically, they lost all the troops, basically, which is a victory for the Romans. Oh, little animation here, fighting. Oh. You can occupy the settlement. This is what this bar is, right? So you can occupy it, you can loot, or you can raise. What I like to do is occupy, because occupying, yeah, they're going to be upset, but looting and raising just makes just make them hate us more, which we don't need at this time. So I'm going to occupy.
Ready for battle!
And what looting and raising does is it gives you more money, but you want the population to like you more in Rome. You don't really want them to hate you as a leader. Oh yeah, one quick thing as well I forgot to mention is this faction bar here at the bottom part, and this shows your house. So this is our leader, and it's got skills assigned here, and what these skills do, you can have like warrior, for zeal, strategist and commander. What I like to pick first is strategist, because I like to go for more campaign movement on the map, so I'm going to go strategist, plus it gives him more zeal, which balances it out. And what this thing here is his age, so he's 26, so it's still young. And then these are the other houses here. You got this tab button up here, which is politics, so you got the junior, you got House of Junior, the Cornelia, and then what you got to watch out for these here is this bar here, which is your loyalty breakdown. If this is too low, it will cause a civil war once your civil war expires. The treaty, like the safe, you get like a safe thing for really to say when your civil war is like, not like your civil war is like ended or not. So at the minute it's not come up for me just yet because I've only just started. But what I like to do, I like to secure loyalty. Yes, it costs a bit of gold, but I'd rather not have any civil wars break out later on in the game, so I like to do that. Yeah, okay. And then what we've got here, we've captured this town here, so we can expand it and build something, which I'm probably going to build. Should I get more food or more wealth? I'm going to go for more wealth on this one because I need money. I like to have more money. So there we go. And then you got the Legio here, yes. And I'm going to send him up here towards Rome. Because what I'm going to, I was explaining what I'm doing. All that, yeah. Build his forces up, so 4 of them on one of those to try and balance it out. The Empress army is there still.
How may I serve you?
Maybe our spy can go over and do an army sabotage. What's the success rate? Well, I ain't got the money for it yet, so that's everything. Right, I'm gonna end the turn and I'll be back with you after. Yep, back after this turn, and we have a research complete, which is the technology we have researched. So now I can go for an auxiliary camp, or this barracks right here. So what do these do? These give me the unlocks of Equites, Principles and Triarii. The auxiliary gives me auxiliary infantry and Hastati. Yeah, so what this does is show you like what trees are what. So this one will eventually give you auxiliary cavalry if you go down this tree here. This one gives you Principes, and Principes are better sword units, and they go to like first cohort, eventually to armoured legionnaires, which are pretty what I want really, but I do really want the cavalry because the cavalry do tend to work in the favour of battle. So what I'm going to do, I know a lot of you don't do this, oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons here, sorry for this guys. What I'm going to do here is, I'm going to go for the auxiliary camp down here, and then I'm going to go for a barracks up there. And this guy's ready for battle. I'll place him in Rome. Is this force built up? Of course it is. But before I get into that, I'm going to go into the technology, and you've got what to go for. Should I go for better missile ammo, more percentage of missile ammo? Got practice fields, and you've got workshop, which lets you build It should build better, like ballistas and that, but I think I'm gonna go for civil because I need to put something into civil technology at the minute. I'm gonna move my force around here because I'm gonna take Arminium from the Etruscan League. I'm gonna build this force here when I get enough coins. So see if anyone wants any trade.
I am here to listen if you speak honestly. Truth.
Oh, they've accepted trade,
Now we can...
which is good, which I need. No, I don't want to have any trade with you just yet because you're not people. Spartans, I can't have trade. What about Athens? Are they okay now?
Welcome. I throw open the door.
No, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Macedon. Oh, I can't find them yet. So what I'm gonna do now is end the turn, and on the next episode we should be taking over Arminium for us guys. Yep. So back on the screen again. Construction's done. Trait gain. Encourage populace. And wars declared between Syracuse and Carthage. That is great because if they two are fighting, their army's going to get weak and I could go down and attack them. It's just great. It's what's great about this game. So we can attack the Etruscan League. Oh, the balance is in their favour because they have more troops. Well, I'm going to end the episode here, guys. Make sure you hit the notification bell to not miss on an episode. Make sure you subscribe, and if you like more content like this, press your like. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.